In his day, Sokolov was Dunwall's genius. He transformed our city with his inventions. Electricity for the factories and carriages racing along above the streets. As I grew up, his buzzing and glowing devices kept me safe. His stories always made me giggle, and his outrageous conversations shocked aristocrats and overseers alike. Now, all these years later, Kiran Jindosh is Karnaka's genius. A mad inventor who has given the Duke sinister machines that move like people but aren't. Clockwork soldiers that fight and kill. I've got to find out where Sokolov's being held and bring the old man back alive. Rescue one genius and cage the other before he creates an army of clockwork soldiers.
Here, safe and... You might want to talk to Hypatia before we head out. She's taken one of the rooms, just for a while, I think.
What did I do?
Needed to be away from
you're here. Stay with me a moment.
Dr. Hypatia, can you remember anything that might help me? I need to find Anton Sokolov. He could be the key to unraveling the Duke's plans.
My memories are disjointed. The Duke is close to his grand inventor, Kiran Jindosh. But that man has the empathy of a mantis. He seems to both admire and despise Sokolov. We visited Aramis Stilton. I liked him. But something bad happened. Just snatches of memory. Sorry.
You should rest easy for a while. Maybe some of that will help.
I hope so. I'm not sure I even fully understand what you did for me, but I owe you for helping me at Atomine.
Megan must be up on deck.
Let's hope your friend doesn't sink the boat while we're gone. Ready?
Ready.
All right, let's get underway. Jindosh is important to the Duke's inner circle. The Grand Guard watches his mansion, and they'll call down the entire city if they find out who you are.
I'll make sure they don't. You said there's a wall of light cutting off access to the carriage station?
Yes, but there's a black market shop nearby. They sell on the sly. Ever use a rewiring tool?
Corvo taught me the theory.
Good. Get past the wall of light, then ride the carriage to where Jindosh lives. And there's a reason people are afraid of his mansion.
I'll get it done.
Emily, take care of this crazy man and his clockwork soldiers, then bring Sokolov back. He means a lot to me.
You should have seen this place 10 years ago. So hungry. Might be time to spring for fish cake.
I'll tell you a story about Kirin Jindosh, a prodigy from Karnaka. Self-taught, he was hailed by the Academy of Natural Philosophy as a genius who would surpass Sokolov and bring about an age of enlightenment. But just 2 years after his arrival, he was banned from the Academy for life, for reasons that are still not public. When they deported him, he left behind a machine that drank seawater, playing music that brought listeners to tears. They promptly took it apart, and it has never worked since.
Cigars tomorrow. Wanna buy one?
When the Grand Guard go into the place and see it packed solid with blood flies, they burn the building to the ground, and the ones on either side.
They may just smoke fly.
The Dukes let the blood flies get out of hand this year.
Am I ever gonna catch a break?
Somebody's seen something. Now we're all on edge. My heart can't take much more of this.
Shit! What was that? So let's see. Yeah!
Odd times.
Let him go!
Gotta be on the lookout.
You aren't going anywhere.
That is not natural. He's wounded. Let's finish him.
No use running!
I hit hard.
Let the outsiders carry ours! Get away!
You there! I need your help.
Who's that?
I bet this one's carrying coin. This won't take long.
You were so...
Come back here.
You shouldn't have...
This is bad.
Over here. Go. You're gonna pay for her death.
Won't go anywhere!
I'll keep that nice scarf of yours. It's you and me now.
Appreciate it. You watch yourself. A grand guard,
I'm told they... I don't know you.
I'm new to Karnaca. I need a tool that can rewire a wall of light, the kind the Grand Guard uses, and I'd prefer not to explain myself.
I can help you out, but not right now. Don't even linger here. I'm supposed to get a visit from Paolo, someone you don't want to meet. Come back later.
Understood.
You should go. We can do business another time. Like I said.
Scared.
Lock it down. This won't take long. Make sure we have some privacy.
Everybody's got the willies now. Feel like that city might collapse. Impressive how you managed to get there. Be careful. Those people in the oil tanks might still be around.
You said whale oil. I got it for you. Not easy to pinch either.
No, you screwed up. It won't work without another tank. Not enough blast. You gotta trust me on this.
All right, all right.
Shit! What's going on here?
Didn't happen.
Think you look tough? Hiding your bed. You
Thanks again.
Another of these shops was robbed. I'd hire guards if I could afford it. A deal well made. Ah, you want blueprints for better weaponry. You know, I slip up. Pleasure to do business. You won't be sorry. I shouldn't deal with strangers.
Who do we have here? I wonder why your face is covered, lady.
That's my business. Who are you supposed to be?
I'm Paolo. In this part of town, everything's my business. And slumming rich kids should remember all that etiquette they learned. Maybe you need another lesson. Is that what you came down here for?
Beat it.
No, you're running!
Now they say there's someone on the prowl.
I can see Jindosh's mansion from here. The carriage line is blocked. I'll have to unlock the gate.
Someone just heard a dog bark or something. Of course, now we're all on edge.
Give me a handful of the clockwork, and I'll clean up the dust district.
I don't know. Maybe the tall boys were better at the time of the rat fire. They made people stand up straight.
If the Duke has his way, we'll have an army of the clockwork soldiers by this time next year.
Who's there? You're being quiet?
What? I heard something. Better check.
What are you throwing over there? Go to the air. Let's have a look around.
Wonder who that was. Yeah, nothing after all. One night at the body house. One night. Now I'm covered in chancres. I wouldn't give for a bottle of pear soda. I heard blood flies for a second. I can just don't eyes. Listen to Mom and become a hairdresser.
Did I close my locker before coming out? Last time I left it open, someone left a hagfish in my jacket pocket.
What happened here? Someone there? Come on. I don't like that. The outsider's hairy ass! Hard times.
Anybody? Don't maybe search on this place. I don't have time for that.
Keep your eyes peeled. Nothing here. What's going on? You're right, boys?
We need to find something. Anything.
Come on, show yourself. We're all waiting for you.
Shit! You aren't going anywhere! You're dead! No gas! Take that! About half sure there was something going on. Next time. Anyone here? Show yourself! What? No way!
hiding shit everywhere.
See me on the ocean, oil.
Who's running around over there? Let's go! She's out of ammunition! You're not done! Eyes! I can't see!
People don't hide their faces unless they're up to something bad.
Recognize you.
I can't do.
You have to
Leave me alone!
Guards! Someone!
What's happening now? Anyone?
Someone protect me!
A body? No!
I don't want to die! Let's see. What was it? Let's have a look.
The mansion has a strange beauty to it. Maybe I'll find a way to end this without killing Kieran Jindosh. All right, I need to eliminate Jindosh and find Anton Sokolov.
Welcome to my home, stranger. The door is always open to those with the will to pass the threshold. If you're here by appointment, then proceed and bide your time. Otherwise, I'd be remiss if I didn't inform you about the defensive mechanisms employed here, which are... But of those who dared to explore further, very few have found their way back out.
Who would build something like this? And why? Ah, the space behind the walls.
One of the mechanisms in my house.
Jindosh.
My home is always open. It's one of my great curiosities, seeing how the common mind navigates these shifting rooms. I'm Kieran Jindosh, but you must know that. I challenge you to come find me. Take whatever you seek, but all along the way, and I'll have your body carried to my lab for dissection. I sense your movements. I know where you are. Facing detection. Display back indicates some detection without certainty. In part, I made this place a luxury. It's spectacle, I suppose, but it's more than that. This place... testament to engineering itself. Triggering electrostatic discharge. Was that your explosive that just went off, or one of my clockworks? You know that your last... the last vision behold most unexpected and truly impressive. Not many people would still be standing after that.
Barred from the other side.
Detection registered. My, that was loud. Extraordinary. Clockwork soldiers are no match for you. This has turned out to be a very interesting day.
Somehow I got out of that alive.
Someone's in the building. Should we wake the clockwork?
It'll wake up on its own if a fight breaks out. They're blind, but they can still hear.
Creepy to know they might be listening to us. Can they understand what we're saying?
No. No more than an audiograph machine can. Huh? What? The window. Maybe the wind or something.
I feel sorry.
Unauthorized presence. Combat protocol 6.
No use running! Let the clockwork soldier deal with her!
Okay, enemy encountered. Into alternative tactical mode.
Step aside! Give the machine some space! Go back here!
My clockworks work. Will you also slaughter my guards? Well, at least they're in your time place. I fear no stranger entering here. Infecting one of my clockwork soldiers. I'll have questions about that. Once I have you restrained.
Somebody's down.
I love to sit there smoking and sketching out new ideas. The pleasure of things set into motion, from the bright red birth of the cosmos to your last shuddering breath. You manipulate my house and yet you're still unknown to me. Extraordinary.
Even without eyes to look on the world, I see so much. Once nearly all things were hidden.
My assessment chamber has plenty of room for new test subjects, and you'll be in good company, since the infamous inventor Anton Sokolov is there now, residing comfort. Much my amusement. Be careful. This was devised to test the limits of the clockwork soldiers. Quite dangerous. Breathtaking. According to the scales beneath the floor and my acoustic sensors, you quite quickly.
What cruelty is this? With this machine, maybe you won't have to die after all, Jindosh.
Extending exploration of the area. Playback for combat protocols. Wooden housing breached. Amplified. Increased power protection. Okay, the machine has detected something. The machine is overheating. Machine is experiencing uncertainty. Detect. Center of detection state. Cooling down. The machine is now relying on audio configuration A. Again. Playback for detection registered. Enemy evasion successful. Configuration B. Adapting to layout. Combat protocol 8. Triggering electrostatic discharge. Stand clear. Quarry lost. Okay, the machine overheating. Stop all that. Display band indicates some detection without certainty. Machine is experiencing catastrophic damage. The clockwork you just destroyed served as the prototype for depth perception. I'll collect it and add it to my gallery. I must admit, I'm quite curious about you. You've made it farther than most.
Can it be? Is that young Emily Caldwin?
Anton, save your strength. I came to take you out of here.
Jindosh has bigger plans than you know. An army of his clockwork soldiers. It would be the end.
I'm going to visit Jindosh too, old friend.
So, you've taken Sokolov. Now what?
Safest to take Sokolov back to the carriage before confronting Jindosh.
Astonishing. You freed Anton Sokolov.
No, is he?
Think of these. We're moving at last, but there is Jindosh.
It didn't happen. Nope. No way.
You won't get away!
Fight the outsiders, hairy ours.
What is going on?
What's going on here?
Stop me! Someone going anywhere! What's the thing for you?
You're quite close now. I can't remember any other visitor getting so far. If you're pride. General detection saved. I won't let you cheat him. Sokolov was the great thinker of his time, and now he belongs to
At least Anton is safe. Now, for Jindosh.
I suppose Sokolov is now safe and sound. And yet here you are. Back from war.
Wooden housing breached.
Now that another clockwork down. Each of those costs a princely sum, I assure you. Again, there's no one inter... I suppose Sokolov is now safe and sound. And yet here you are again, back from war.
These combat protocols indicate some sexually detached.
No, and it's too good at destroying my masterpieces. Each one costs a fortune, you know.
Won't hurt you.
Are you there? I can't sense your weight on the floors or the sounds of your breathing anymore, but it seems like a reasonable guess that somehow you've gotten beyond the inner walls of the house.
What happened here?
So you powered down my arc pylon. How resourceful.
In the elevator!
We got company.
For mercy!
Any way to reach her? Wait for my orders! Find the outsiders, hairy yards!
Who's running around over there?
I've had fabled burglars, fortune hunters, and professional killers come through my door, only to expire begging for mercy, crying out
Word from the other side.
My wall of light. The original Sokolov version is inelegant but effective. This one has been perfected by yours truly.
Over here.
Override. Hold on.
You've been found guilty of standing in my way!
I've been fighting scum like you since I put on two wounded. Let's finish her.
Okay, enemy encountered. Combat Protocol 6. Entering combat state. Displays if someone eludes the machine. Playback for unambiguous enemy.
This can't be.
The machine should enter active state. Down, Bluebird. Head detached. Another test of the makes them better. In the end, successful.
You won't get away.
Quarry lock. Okay, the machine is cooling down. The playback for combat protocols.
Playback indicates a young woman. Okay, shut it down.
No stranger entering here. My clockwork soldiers will all
Playback for unambiguous enemy.
The sound of them shattering is getting under my skin. It seems you found my bedroom, though I confess it usually eludes me. My mind won't stop turning.
Ramsey and the Crown Killer were just the start. I need to break down Delilah's remaining allies. Jindosh, the Duke, all of them. This could be the end of the Isles. It's a long way down.
Confounded grenades did you bring with you? Suppose they may be the ones I left lying about for test purposes. Annoying. A stranger marches into my home and promptly begins blowing everything to bits. How rude. You're somewhere few would have gone. The very innards of the marvelous machine. last, stranger. You found me. You realize you're only the second person to set foot in this room, the most sophisticated laboratory in the Isles. Please, try not to damage anything as you die. Clockwork soldiers, dispatch this intruder!
Take this opportunity to backcharge second coil.
This must be the electroshock machine Jindosh mentioned.
Experiencing uncertainty. Playback for combat protocols. Enter combat state.
Wait, this is
switching to alternative aristocratic profile, but hostile. That gives me an idea. Machine performing well. Enemy executed. Playback for detection registered. Detection with unauthorized presence. Protocol is underway. Enemy evasion successful. Scouting. The machine combat state. Machine performing well. Enemy executed. This playback indicates some detection without certainty. Unauthorized presence. Entering combat state. Combat protocol 8. I want to smell some guts. Damage playback. Head detached.
Know that your last moment, the last vision you behold, is a work of safety industry, the very pinnacle of invention.
Catastrophic damage to head. Increasing our perception. Machine is experienced and stand clear.
Know that your last moment, the last vision you behold, is a work of safety industry, the very pinnacle of invention.
The machine has lost its playback for detection registered.
Kirin Jindosh.
Playback indicates enemy. Is the head detached? Identifying the enemy is impossible. Quarry lost. Center of detection state. The machine is not overheating. Stop all action. Unauthorized presence. The machine is experiencing uncertainty. Okay, the machine has detected something. Cooling down. Detached. Playback for detection registered. Playback for combat protocols. The machine is over. Playback indicates lost enemy.
Sokolov, once the royal physician and head of the Academy of Natural Philosophy. In your prime, the most sought-after painter in all the Empire. My hero in younger days. Now, my puppet.
If you're going to use this inelegant-looking device against me, get on with it, Jindosh. Though I'm not sure what you hope to accomplish. I must admit to feeling a bit of professional curiosity as to the function of the apparatus.
Patience, friend, patience. The sequence of events is important. You'll come to understand my electroshock machine, but when? Before or after that light leaves your eyes? And where? Of yours, Sokolov.
I refuse. If I'm to be a drooling idiot, at least I won't be bothered by any more of your rambling.
Not enough power. Not enough power.
This plays if somebody loses the machine.
Not enough power. Not enough power. Not enough power. Not enough power.
Anton Sokolov, once the royal physician and head of the Academy of Natural Philosophy. In your prime, the most sought-after painter in all the Empire. My hero in younger days. Now, my puppet.
If you're going to use this inelegant-looking device against me, get on with it, Jindosh. Though I'm not sure what you hope to accomplish. I must admit to feeling a bit of professional curiosity as to the function of the apparatus.
Patience, friend, patience. The sequence of events is important. You'll come to understand my electroshock machine, but when? Before or after that light leaves your eyes? And where does it go when it disappears? Who will tell me that?
Has anyone ever loved the sound of his own voice as much as you do, Kieran? Perhaps the device could tell us that.
No, sadly it cannot. But what it can do is take from you the thing you love the most. Your precious intellect. If you won't agree to collaborate on the next clockwork prototype, I'll use the device on that brain of yours, Sokolov.
I refuse. If I'm to be a drooling idiot, at least I won't be bothered by any more of your rambling theories.
Not enough power. The electroshock machine should work now.
No! You don't know what you're doing! Anything! I'll give you anything you want! Stop! Don't do this! So much will be lost! An age of advancement!
Too bad it had to come to this, Jindosh.
And if I combine the acid against a copper plate, what does it do?
You are a nuisance to the city.
I'm not with my mind.
Tell you.
I'm glad to see you well. This is what I have for upgrading your equipment. You know, I sleep in the shop most nights. A pleasure to do business. You won't be sorry. A deal well made. I shouldn't deal with strangers.
So you're back? I'll find you. Impressive.
I won't let her escape! I'll paint my nails red with your blood! Gone somewhere else! Over there! Come back here! I need to cut off your head.
You did it. How is he? He's frail and wounded, but he'll recover. I didn't think it was possible. You must have a story to tell. I'll hear it back at the ship. Let's go then.